walls and downs and mama. He was the son of a man, and he walked the land. When he talked, he walked back.
Well, hello again, guys. I'm on my own today, and I'm in Suffolk again. I'm doing a walk out of the Pathfinder Suffolk Walks book, and it is Woodbridge and Sutton Hoo. It's a 10-mile walk. It's going to take me 4 hours. The start is here at Sutton Heath picnic site. It's really nice here. Weather's good, plenty of tables you can sit at. So I've just cooked some lunch on my new little OEX stove, little gas stove, and used my new Outkit pots as well. I just sort of done a little not review, like a sort of an unboxing video as it were, and yeah, those really good. So yeah, I've got my pack behind me there, the Terra Nova Laser Elite 20, and yeah, just show you around the car parks just over that way. The Ramblers have just returned, all the old fogies out on their big group walk, and yeah, I'm about to do the same thing more or less. So yeah, as I say, it's from that book. You're going to want OS map 197, Ipswich, Felixstowe and Harwich, Woodbridge and Manningtree. Yeah, as you can see, the weather rather nice today. So anyways, right, I'm going to make a start and I will chat to you in a bit. Let's get ready to ramble. Let's get ready to walk. Alright, welcome back, guys. I haven't chatted to you for a bit. Apologies for that. Got quite lost. Actually, quite lost is probably an understatement. I got really fucking lost. Excuse my French. So for the second time this year, I am literally just on the outskirts of the little village of Shottisham, where the little pub, the Sorrel Horses, which is owned by the community itself. It used to be a smuggler's haunt as well, that pub. It's like got little thatch roofs, really nice. I think it was, I can't remember the exact name of the walk I did. It was like Sutton, yeah, I think it was just Sutton Day Walk. So have a look on that, on the Suffolk Day Walks on the channel, and it's there. And yeah, this is actually following, this little bit is actually following some of that walk, some of the paths. I'm not actually going to be heading right into Shottisham. I'll be heading off to the right towards the River Deben. So yeah, it's good to be back on the right path again. I had to ask, I think he was a gamekeeper actually. He was walking along with a shotgun, broken over one arm, and he's probably younger than me, I think, and he knew the place like the back of his hand, of course. So so it was a good thing I bumped into him. I hadn't seen anyone else, there was nothing around, so I just sort of shouted out to him. I was like, "Oi mate, how do I get to Shottisham?" And I think the accent gave it away. "You're not from round here, are you?" "No, of course not, mate, I'm from Essex." Anyway, so yeah, I'm glad I bumped into him, saying he put me on the right track. Okay, this is Wood Hall near Sutton, by appointment only. Looks like a big old house. I don't know what that all is there, but some very posh, well-suited, well-heeled people coming and going from there. So anyway, the path takes me round here, and yeah, I can safely say I'm actually on the right route now. So It's a good feeling. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in there. It looks like maybe a function or sort of conference sort of area, but yeah, I don't know. It's a bit too upmarket for me, whatever it is anyway, so I don't know if you can see them, but there's some deer in the centre of the screen. Zoomed in as far as I can. Looks like there could be like a family of them. I see a young male. It's got sort of short antlers, and then it looks like there's a female. Could be two females, I don't know. One of them's darker than the other one. Yeah, I don't know how much of that you can see. Actually, there's 5 of them. Yeah, there's actually 5 deer. You can see one to the left. Okay guys, update on the walk. I'm nearing the banks of the River Deben, which is probably going to be the highlight of the walk. And you can just about see it in the middle of the screen at the end of this path. Okay guys, back out walking along the river bank of the River Deben, and it's about 7 AM and I can just see over here there's someone else that's wild camped as well by the looks of things. Don't know if you can make them out in the centre of the screen. Quite a few tents they've got over there and all. Everyone's been at it. It must be the thing to do in Woodbridge on a Saturday night. Let's go out, let's go wild camping. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so there's one lot over there. There was of course the younger lot, sort of my age, that were near me on the tips of the little peninsula. I think you can just about make out the peninsula. Just see, poking out there. And then I was just a bit further down from them. The long route begins with an enjoyable stretch over Sutton Heath on a sandy track that eventually reaches Shottisham. From here it strikes westwards to the River Deben, where it turns to the north, more or less following the riverbank to Methersgate Quay. After this the return route passes Sutton Hoo, where the National Trust has an interpretation centre describing one of the most important archaeological finds of English history. Right, it's day 2. Let's get ready to ramble. Let's get ready to walk. Okay, I'm now entering Methersgate Quay, and I've come from that way. Path is now heading inland. And yeah, heading inland and then heading up that way still, so we'll still be heading north towards Woodbridge. Okay, here we are, we're at Ferry Bank on the River Deben, and this is Woodbridge. There's a line of swans here just swimming along. I don't know if you'll be able to see them from here. I wouldn't trust that one in front. He don't look like he knows where he's going. A lovely scene. It's 8:30 in the morning. Here they are. The Woodbridge ferry once crossed the river from here to the town opposite, but now Wilford Bridge, 1.5 miles farther upstream, is the only option open to intending travellers. As the ongoing path winds upriver, breaks in the trees enable views across to the boatyards. This is the first time I've ever seen a mole actually in person, and it's dead. Look at that. That's quite sad. He's literally there, and I can't see what the cause of death is. Whether he's just, I don't know, looks like flies on him, and I kicked the bench, and yeah, he's definitely dead. Thought I saw him breathing for a second, but no, he's brown bread. His little feet and the little claws at the front, how they splay out so they can just dig. And things are designed for digging. Nah, it's sad that. That's where I thought I saw the hand move then. Don't think I had enough sleep last night. I'm starting to imagine things. Anyways, yeah, no, it's strange. I just saw this little bench here. I saw the bench, I was like, oh, I could stop there, and then I saw something and I was like, what is that? And as I got closer, I was like, that's a bloody mole. Yeah. Anyway, I'm keeping that in. Right guys, this is the bit we've all been waiting for. Behind me, this mound here, is the famous Sutton Hoo excavation site, where they found what they believe to be the resting place of Radwold, who I think was a Saxon king. So yeah, this is Sutton Hoo. Just pan you round. I'll flip the camera in a minute to show you. So yeah, in front over there, that's the River Deben and Woodbridge, and then on this side the river you got this big house over here, and that is, I can't remember the lady's name, but she was the one that basically, I think she said she could see people like dancing or something, like she had sort of like a vision of like ghosts or something dancing on sort of these like mounds and barrows and stuff here. So she called in like the archaeologists, and yeah, they uncovered like the remains of like a boat burial, sort of like where it had rotted, the sort of the wood had just stained like the sand, and yeah, they found all the funerary goods, like that famous, I don't know if it's a death mask or if it was actually like a helmet with like the moustache on it and stuff. I think it's in the, I believe it's in the British Museum. But anyway, yeah, that is, I'm pretty sure, the main burial mound there. And then you've got these other smaller mounds here as well. There's a pig farm over there as well, ruining the whole atmosphere of it. If we go that way, that's towards the exhibition that the National Trust runs. So it's like as I say, sort of, they've not a reenactment, what's the word? They've a reconstruction of it all and stuff, and they've got like sort of replica artifacts and stuff, like I say, all the artifacts I believe are in the British Museum in London. That's how important this site is. It is literally one of like probably one of the top 10 archaeological finds in this country, maybe I think maybe even in Europe. There's a group of horned sheep looking at me over there. Anyways, okay, this isn't actually on the route, but there's a little gate back there opposite the turning for the National Trust exhibition, and you can actually go like pretty much right up to the burial mound and view it. So I thought, I can't miss the opportunity, can I? I remember quite a few years back, I remember me and my mum went here for the day, and there was this elderly gentleman that did tour guides, or tours, he was a tour guide, sorry, and yeah, we walked around this and he was like sort of telling us sort of all about and stuff. It's something else. Yeah, apparently there's a viewing platform somewhere. Yeah, there we go. There's a conveniently placed bench as well. Excavations in 1939 revealed an undisturbed ship burial, thought to be that of the Anglo-Saxon warrior king Radwold, who died in circa AD 625. That he was a powerful man is demonstrated in the richness of the funerary goods laid beside him. A gilt and bronze helmet, elaborate brooches, a decorated shield and sword, as well as a beautiful sceptre, taken to be a symbol of his rank. The finds also included silver plates, bowls, drinking horns, and a massive U-vat, which it is reckoned would have held more than 22 gallons of beer. Blimey, I better not tell Tommy about this place. The extensive site contains many other mounds, and subsequent excavations have discovered other important treasures, for example the grave of a horse and rider. There's just some mounds just over there, I think. So that's probably where they found that. So yeah, and behind us is the national path leading off to the National Trust exhibition. So they've got like a massive like reconstruction of the ship burial and sort of replicas of like all the funerary goods. They're pretty good replicas as well. Like if they didn't tell you that they were replicas, you'd think they was the real thing. As I say, I believe the real ones are actually in, I think, the British Museum. I think I've even seen the actual real one when I went to the British Museum. Literally, it was like one of those things, you see it and it's so instantly recognisable, even if you don't know anything about history. You see it and you go, whoa, like that's famous. It's almost like Tutankhamun's death mask, you know, the funeral mask that, you know, when everyone sees that for the first time, it's sort of similar to that really. It's awe-inspiring. It's just, wow, like like we struggle to make things like that now still, let alone sort of all those centuries ago, and it's just the craftsmanship is just unreal. But yeah, what an incredible place, something else. And just how like man has grown up around it, with like the pig farms over there, there's the big water cannons in the fields and stuff, but you know, this will never be touched. They can't touch this, it's protected, you know, it's a part of our history, so it's got to be preserved. But yeah, I know it doesn't really look like much, but if you know about the place and stuff, you know the significance of it. I think it's amazing. Okay, so this geezer here is cutting the turf along here. This is where they grow all the turf for all the sports pitches, the prestigious sports fields and stuff, you know, your football grounds and whatnot and stuff. And yeah, and he's using that machine there and cutting rolls of turf. It's pretty cool, that. I've never seen sort of that in action before. Oh, there's a squirrel. I've missed him. Let's just move that log. Yeah, that's literally right beside the Sutton Hoo burial ground. Look, there we go. See the water cannons going off. So that turf could well be going to like Lords or Twickenham or Wembley even, who knows. Old Trafford, the Etihad, Come on, Tom, think about your football. I can't remember anymore. Match of the day, that's about it for me. So yeah, that's where it could all end up. That's pretty cool, that. Yeah, different side of like agriculture and stuff. You know, you always wonder, where is that turf? Well, I'm sure you don't while you're watching, like, you know, the Man City game or whatever. You're not thinking, where's that turf from? But well, not from there. Looks like a pile of shit. But yeah, that's where it comes from. Or it could do. It could do. So yeah, food for thought. Okay, so we're nearly back at the car now at Sutton Heath picnic area, and it's time for Tom's highlights. So highlights for me, I've over the 2 days, of course, because I've walked and wild camped this. The wild camp's probably got to be #1 with a bullet. First camp in ages, first one back, and it turned out to be one of my best ones, I think. It was really good. Next highlight, probably got to be just over there, the Sutton Hoo ship burial. Number 3, probably just like the River Deben, just walking along that, really. That, you know, that whole section of the walk, seeing the boats, then coming into Woodbridge, just all of that, really. I'd say they were my 3 highlights. Worst bit was probably the beginning, getting lost, like really lost yesterday. That wasn't so good. And some of that area is nice, but it's a bit boring at times, really. It's a lot of it round here is this sandy sort of track and soil, so at times it's quite hard going walking on it. But yeah, anyway, so that's my 3 highlights. And there's the car park, guys, back at Sutton Heath picnic area, and I can see my car there. Looks like the wheels are still on it. Excellent. Okay, I'm back at my car. Yes, it was a good 2 days, that. Here we are. It said no overnight parking, and well, it hasn't been clamped. No tickets, no, wheels are still on it. Excellent. Right, anyways, cheers for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been a really good walk, this one. I think the fact that I put the camp in it as well made it extra special. Thanks for watching, and let us know what you think. You'll see me in the next one. See you later.